Of course, I would pick a heavy plant, but this is definitely, yeah. Over the past couple months, I have just fallen more in love with her. And this is actually the plant where I put my first moss pole on. This is my very first moss pole. I'm so proud of her. And I just love how it's just half up, half down. I think it looks really good. And ever since I put her on the moss pole, she's just been loving life, living her best life. Just look how massive she is. She's trailing real well, and I'm a little bit obsessed with her. My next one is a Philodendron Micans. I initially got her like sometime last year when there was a whole frenzy on the Micans, because it used to be I don't know, a crazy amount, like 100 or something, and then when it was starting to be easily accessible, people were going crazy over it. And anyways, I eventually scored. It was 2 small 4-inch pots, and I think they were like $15 each. They were small 4-inch pots. You can now get like a full plant like this for $25, but anyways, I'm glad I was finally able to get her at a reasonable price. And I mean, they are known, the vining philodendrons, for their heart-shaped leaves, and it's just so beautiful. And then the color of the leaves and the underside, I just love. I don't know, to me I call it like a duochrome color. It's probably not necessarily that, but it's just so beautiful. And this one does reside in my bedroom, and I just love it even more that she's on a heart-shaped trellis. She just looks so good, and she's came a very long way. If you have been following me for a while, this one should not come as a surprise. The Philodendron Summer Glory. She's doing so well. Still fully obsessed with her. Like the same day I got her, opened her up, and ever since then she's pushed out, I think it's actually 3 leaves, and now she has 3 leaves starting to push out right now at the same time. No, actually 4. I love her so much. I give her water probably once every week and a half or so. She resides on a plant wall, receives the same lighting as everyone else, bright indirect light from a north-facing window. And she's doing so well. I do think I'm gonna pin this one up on the bamboo stick as well, but I don't know. I sort of like the wild look. She's just so beautiful. Up next is my Peperomia obtusifolia. It's either called variegated or marble. I get those confused. Just look at her. Now this one has definitely came a long way. She started with maybe 2 different stems on her. This one was from, I believe, a nursery, a local nursery. And yeah, she was short, stubby, and you know how you have a plant for a long time, you pay attention to it, but you really don't. But then when you pay attention to it and then you start staring at it, you're like, you are so beautiful, and I'm so proud of you. The coloring on her, the leaves, I call it like teardropped leaves. And then I just love the thickness of the leaves as well. It is like waxy like feel, and she is doing so well. She lives on the windowsill and with her sister, who's more leggy and tall, which I think I got her at a big box store. But anyways, she's doing amazing, and I really like her too because this Peperomia is so forgiving if you under or even overwater, because I've done both, but now I found the sweet spot. I find out she likes it whenever she fully dries out, and then I'll give her a nice soak. So I probably water her like once a month actually, which is perfect for me and my lifestyle. And I've never fertilized her or anything. She's just growing magnificently. So my next one in the jungle corner is my Aglaonema pink hybrid. That's what it was sold to me as. And I used to have her on the windowsill, but I just recently moved her to the plant corner ever since I got my new light. And ever since I moved her there, I've just became more obsessed with her. And she's one of my most pink Aglaonemas. Unlike the Aglaonema No ID I have, this one has more of the full, I guess you can say, hot pink leaves with the green vein in the middle. But then the others do have the dark green speckles on her. And I'm even more proud about her because she's definitely matured since I've had her. I got her in February 2021. And she has the thick stems, which have the nodes on them, and she's getting really thick and just growing like crazy. And I've been wanting to propagate her, but I have had no success propagating Aglaonemas unless I divide it from the root system. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna let her be, let her grow, and live her best life. But definitely love her. Last but certainly not least, my Aglaonema red emerald, emerald red, whatever. Ever since I repotted her in my last video where I showed that I got her for an amazing $20, I repotted her in fresh soil. I gave her obviously a good soak. She's been extremely perky. She's happy. She lives a little bit further away from the window on my plant stand by the Christmas tree to add a little pop of color over there. And she's just doing amazing. And I only watered her once after the time I gave her the good soak, because the thing I do love about Aglaonemas, they do like to dry out. They'll do just fine. They're very forgiving. And yeah, definitely one of my favorites, and she might just be my top favorite for a very long time because she's just stunning, absolutely beautiful, and just so big, full, luscious. Honestly, I might just end up having every Aglaonema on earth if I can find them all and collect them all like Pokemons. But yes, I love her so much, and she has unfurled quite a few different leaves as well. And she only had about a couple leaves that I had to trim off that were turning yellow, but I could tell they were more of the older leaves. But no major issues or anything with her. She's doing amazing, and I love her so much. See, please let me know what your favorite top plants are and why, and also how often you water it, and just a little bit about the care, so others in the comments can also know as well. And thank you as always for watching. Oh, thank you.